Hey, welcome to Bomb Shelf. I'm Josh.
I'm Keith.
And I'm Eric.
And today is our first ever Budget Brawl episode. The rules for the brawl is that we are taking 4 whiskeys of a single type, today's blended scotches, and we're going to pour them in glasses A, B, C, and D. We're going to go through them in one order, and then we're going to come back through them again, give you our rankings, and see which one comes up on top and is named the best of the Bomb Shelf. Let's take a look at our competitors.
We have 4 competitors in today's Budget Brawl. In the first corner, coming in at $20, Cuddy Sark. In the next corner, coming in at $15, Grant's Triplewood. In the next corner, coming in at $21, the famous Grouse. And finally, in the last corner, coming in at $12, Clan McGregor. All competitors in this brawl weigh in at 80 proof for this blended Scotch fight. Let's brawl!
And by the magic of YouTube, our glasses are filled. Thanks, Joyce. What were you saying about the color?
I think that the color is fairly consistent across the board.
Yeah, just looking at them.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a lot different.
Yeah, these two are slightly, and it could be just the lighting. These two are slightly lighter than these two.
I was thinking these two are paler.
Yeah.
He is the darkest by a noticeable amount, but not a ton.
Yeah, we're talking scotches.
Yeah.
All right, so let's dive into A. Okay, malt funk. Moldy. Grain.
Yeah,
Sorry.
very grain. A lot of cereal notes.
Grain on the palate. A little bit of citrus.
Yeah.
Lemony.
Mm-hmm. I was going to go with orange, but...
I was going with lemon or lime.
Yeah.
More lemon. But I'm not getting that at all on the
nose.
nose.
Going back to the nose after it.
Weedy and lemon. And
On to
musty.
glass B. Oh, I'm not getting much of a nose at all.
Oh, see, I'm getting... This one's more...
Briny?
Yeah.
I was going to say... Like a salty sweet?
Salty with honey and caramel.
Yeah. Caramel for sure.
I can see the caramel, like a salted caramel that's heavily salted,
Yes.
but definitely more salt.
Oh, yeah.
And slightly creamy.
Definitely more salt on the palate.
More salt, and it has a
Oily?
thicker,
Yeah.
oilier texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waxy lip feel.
Like, substantial.
Glass C? Ooh.
Wow.
Toffee. Big time toffee.
Yeah, like toffee,
This one's the least salty.
at least malty. Like,
Yeah. Toffee, peanut brittle,
yeah, buttery.
caramel popcorn.
It's not as heavy on the palate.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the nose a lot more on that one.
Palate is almost not the palate. The nose is deceiving about what you're going to get on that, I think.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like a light oak on the tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. On to D.
I'm just getting pure salt.
I'm making a slight sweetness.
I'm getting overwhelmingly salt.
Maybe a slight
Yeah.
metallic note.
Very, very sweet on the palate.
I think it was
Yeah.
really sweet. I think it's sweeter than the nose.
It's sweeter than the nose. And I think it has sweeter palate notes than the others.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised, but coming from the nose into it.
Right.
With a briny finish.
All right, so we're gonna take a small break to our palates kind of readjust from drinking these, and we're gonna go back through D through A. But while we're waiting, let us tell you about our different homes on the internet. Check us out on Facebook at the Bomb Shelf Whiskey. Same with Instagram, and check out our Patreon as well. And if you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, give us a comment down below, and let us know what you think. What are your preferences of these 4?
Okay.
All right, so now we're gonna run through them D through A. Start with D. You need a little more salt this time.
I'm still getting a very light nose.
Yeah, it's lighter. I'm getting more salt and a little bit of sweetness behind it.
I almost want to say like corn pops.
One of them one whiskey, may not only have been one of these 4. We did mention corn pops.
You mentioned corn pops for early times bottled and bond.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, not this.
Not one of
flight.
these 4.
Not in this flight.
No.
Ready to move on?
Yeah. See? Okay. A lot more malt this time. A lot more grain.
And the toffee is actually a wee bit.
A little bit subdued.
Yeah.
Not quite as prevalent. The initial hit on my palate was a lot stronger this time.
Bit of a white pepper finish to it.
I was going to say something about like a caramel or maybe a little vanilla.
On the palate.
Yeah.
On the finish, I'm getting a slight white pepper to it.
B. Oh, hold on. I gotta smell it first. I mean, it was like, ooh, I'm gonna drink it. Nope.
You don't have to. You can go straight for the drink.
I can, but
Again, a little more toffee this time, but it's still really light.
Yeah.
I think it's sweeter this time through. I'm not getting the toffee as much. I'm just getting sweet.
A little more zest in the front. A little bit more fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very fruit forward on that.
It still is comparatively quite oily.
Yeah.
And a dry finish.
Yeah. But not like an unpleasant dryness for me, at least.
Oh no,
No.
that's a pleasant dryness for me. At least.
It's like a dry wine finish. I really enjoy that.
All right. Let's move on to A.
I'm still getting that musky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more this time.
Musty.
I'm getting more musty, mossy.
See, I don't dislike must.
No, these are good things to me.
Yeah.
But
I think when they turn into mold, like you said the first time, that's when it's like,
Yeah, I that was the wrong word.
I don't know. I think you're right though, because there's like a slight sour note
Mm-hmm.
behind the must, which kind of combined smells like a moldy nose. But there's also a little bit of fruit there.
that's pretty good.
A little bit of spice,
Yeah.
a little bit of sourness. In a good way.
I mean, technically, blue cheese is a mold, and that's not
I think
discouraged. So
I'm not a fan, but okay.
I'm not a fan either. I'm just saying technically.
All right, so that's our kind of first run-throughs. We're going to go through them ourselves, going to go back to back, come up with some results, and we'll be right back with results here in a few minutes. All right, it's results time. Let's dive in and see what we have. All right, so in last place, I have D,
I also have D in last place.
I have A.
but you have D in third, right?
I do have D in third.
All right, so I'm going to grab the card back here that Joyce left us. All right, so let's reveal D and then reveal A, because we have A in third. You have A in third.
I have A in third.
A in third, you have A in fourth. So these are our bottom two.
A
So-
and D are bottom 2 for all of us.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, so D is Clan McGregor. Which makes sense. Clan McGregor is the cheapest of this lineup. Now this one's interesting. So my third, Eric's third, he's fourth, is Famous Grouse, which is the most expensive of this lineup. I don't know if I should be surprised or not by this.
I'm not. I think it just goes to show what this show is all about, that price does not necessarily mean taste.
Yeah, and we didn't really like Famous Grouse when we tried it for the review.
No. Our reviews were not high.
Yeah, if I recall, it was a subpar rating
Yeah.
from all of us.
All right, so my first. So I'm going to talk about first places. My first place is C. First place is C as well, right?
Yes.
Whereas I gave B first place for me, but it was a tight competition between B and C.
Oh, yeah.
And I would agree.
And I would be willing to.
I think I think all three of us were shuffling the glasses back and forth, like, what do I want?
Yeah.
With me, I think it was the nose on C that put it over the top.
I would agree. C, the nose on C for me was just a lot more.
Ooh, I would agree with that. The nose is substantially better.
Yeah, how much you know? So
Yeah.
C,
Yeah, I thought the tastes were fairly equal, and it was the nose on C that put it over the top for me.
I went the other way. I thought B had the better finish,
Okay.
which is what put it over the top for me.
All right. But with 2/3 majority, C is going to be winning out in this flight.
I would agree with that.
And so we're going to go with our winner. The winner, our first ever Budget Brawl is... Can you get a drum roll? Cuddy Sark.
Yeah, that checks out.
With second place going to Grant Striplewood. That's our winner, Cuddy Sark.
I remember we did an episode where we pitted Cuddy Sark up against something else. I can't remember, the Clearance Day episode. And Cuddy Sark came out on top with that. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah. And I really expected it to be Cuddy Sark and Grant Striplewood being 1 and 2. So I'm not surprised at the results here.
All right, well, there's your winner. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up or a like, whatever it's called. A comment down below, and if you want to try out this flight, let us know the results and see if they agree with ours. Until next time, may the winds of fortune sail you.
May you sail a gentle sea.
May it always be the other guy who says,
This drink's on me.